Ladies and gentlemen, good day and welcome to the Emerald Finance Limited Q2 and H1 FY25 earnings conference call, hosted by Kirin Advisors. As a reminder, all participant lines will be in listen-only mode, and there will be an opportunity for you to ask questions after the presentation concludes. Should you need assistance during the conference call, please signal an operator by pressing star, then zero on your touchtone phone. Please note that this conference is being recorded. I now hand the conference over to Ms. Chandni Chande from Kirin Advisors. Thank you, and over to you, ma'am.
Thank you. On behalf of Kirin Advisors, I welcome you all to the conference call of Emerald Finance Limited. From management team, we have Mr. Sanjay Agarwal, Managing Director, Mr. Taleen Agarwal, Head of Business Development, and Ms. Gurmeet Kaur, Chief Risk Officer. Now, I hand over call to Mr. Sanjay Agarwal. Over to you, sir.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am very pleased to welcome you all to our Q2 FY25 and H1 FY25 earnings call. Thank you all for taking time to join us today as we review our company's financial and operational performance for the second quarter and for the first half of the financial year. With me is Ms. Gurmeet Kaur. She was a Chief Risk Advisor. She was earlier with City Financial as Deputy Head Credit and with Bajaj Finance as CRO. Also with me is my son Taleen. He is CTO and Head of Strategic Partnerships. As far as income is concerned, our total income for the Q2 25 on consolidated basis has grown by 80% to 5.01 CR. And on consolidated basis, our PAT has more than doubled by 139% to 2.06 crores. For the first half year, our consolidated income has increased by 56% to 9.41 crores from 6.04 crores, and PAT has increased in the first half year to 108% by 108% to 3.77 crores. Also, we have received full payment against the warrants issued to Mauritius-based fund Investi Global in the month of May, and in this current month, in the month of September, we are allotted at 26.7 lakh shares. With this, the total FI holding in our company has increased to 9.23%. For the fifth year in a row, we have declared dividend, and we will be shortly paying in this current month. I'm very happy to report that we have zero delinquency in the first half of the year. There was a nil NPA in the first 6 months of the year. Also, we have issued ESOPs to 4 senior employees last year, and we are also in the process of issuing to 5 more employees in the current quarter. As far as our main product, EWA, is concerned, we are operational with almost 25 companies as of now. We have just started funding salaries of the spy Kamcharis of Chandigarh Municipal Corporation. And we are also in the process of tying up with at least one more such corporation in Uttar Pradesh. We have also tied up in this current month with a very large corporate in Mumbai, which is providing back-end services to banks like Kotak Mahindra, Axis, ICICI for our EWA product. Through our subsidiary in the distribution business, we have funded in the first half of the year more than 110 crores in gold loans. This is mainly done through HDFC Bank and Axis Bank. I would like to keep it very short and crisp, so you have more time for question and answers. In the closing, I would like to express my gratitude to all our shareholders, customers, partners, and especially to our employees for their continued trust and support. We are really excited about the opportunities in the coming months and the years, and we'll hope to continue to deliver on sustained growth and value. I'm looking forward to some questions from your side, please. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We will now begin the question and answer session. Anyone who wishes to ask a question may press star and 1 on their touchtone telephone. If you wish to remove yourself from the question queue, you may press star and 2. Participants are requested to use handsets while asking a question. Ladies and gentlemen, we will wait for a moment while the question queue assembles. The first question is from the line of Vishal Singh from Finvestor. Please go ahead.
Sir, am I audible?
Yeah, Mr. Vishal.
Sir, first of all, congratulations on a good set of numbers.
Thank you very much.
And sir, in last con call, sir, you have said that in your EVA program, you will tie up with your target is to tie up with at least 100 corporates. And what I am seeing by following your company, right now we are at 25.
Yeah.
So, I think the guidance you are giving is very optimistic, or you have some plans to meet your target by the end of this financial year. And the second question is, sir, I've gone through your media release, and what I can see that you have started a loan kind of thing. So, is there any NPA overview in there, because it is very different from EVA program. So, what is overall thought process on this?
No, come again for the second part. I cannot understand your second question, please.
Sir, I have gone through your media release. Media release or media note you have given, and I can see there is something written like you have started a token loan kind of thing that will be starting from Q3. So what will be the NPA overview on this? Because our company is not accruing any NPA.
Got it. See, as far as your first question is concerned, we have tied up with already 25 companies. And the network what we have established and started producing results now. We are planning to target at least 15 more companies in this quarter. That will take us the numbers to 40. And the balance we should hopefully, as the network is expanding and the number of companies also onboarding has started increasing. So at least 15 we should onboard in this third quarter. And the balance will hopefully we should be able to operate in the fourth quarter. And your second question regarding new product line we are starting?
Yes, sir. The new product that is going.
Gopal, would you like to take that, please?
Yeah, Sanjay. So when you talk about the new product line, it is going to be variation of the unsecured loan, small ticket size that we are talking about. We are going to be introducing small ticket size personal loan to our EVA corporate, partners. And we are also looking at an option of tying up with various merchants who provide different services or products online. And so an EVA customer can opt to use the limit to purchase that particular product as well.
And ma'am, in EVA product, the salary which are given by the corporate, the EVA advance is being deducted from the salary slip only. But when your customers is opting for this loan, the same thing will be done by corporate which are online?
So, yes, please. So depending upon the eligibility criteria, which will be different, in order to mitigate our risk, and also what is the percentage of the salary that we'll give as a small ticket personal loan, this will become more like an EMI product. So an EMI product to be paid between 3 months to 6 months. So the repayment every month will be deducted by the employer from their salary itself. Yeah. And during this particular time when the personal loan is going on, he cannot withdraw on his EVA limit. So that is how we'll be mitigating the risk.
Yeah. Okay. That's very good. Great to know, ma'am. Thank you very much for your endeavors, and I see this company on a newer scales. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Man from Growth Sphere Ventures. Please go ahead.
Hello.
Hello.
I would request you to please use your handset.
Yeah. I'm using my handset. Am I audible?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hello, sir. Congrats for a very good and healthy set of numbers.
Thank you.
So I'll start my question with a simple, I think that the understanding of mine is missing here. So, you are tying up with the corporates and you are advancing in easier loans up to 1 month of advance, right? So, and hence there is zero delinquency. But what if the employee leaves the organization after taking the loan? In that case, the NPA arises and the guarantee is given by the corporates or that will be on our books?
Hi, if I may answer this. So,
Yeah.
hi. So the advance we give is a percentage of the accrued salary. So say someone worked for 10 days, their accrued salary was 10 days. In that case, we extend 4 days worth of advance. So eventually, if the person even leaves the organization, there's enough in the full and final settlement with the company from which they pay off.
Okay. So I think that, this was missing from my understanding. Okay. Second was that ma'am said, right, that personal loans that will be tied up with the salary. So that is very similar to what big corporates or big banks are doing, right? So it is unsecured small finance kind of a product. So the NPAs are bound to arise in those. It will not be zero delinquency kind of a situation, right?
So it's very possible. Of course, it's very possible. But then the way we make our business plan, we always bake in what is the presumed risk that we are willing to take. Because if there is no risk, there is no return. So the pricing of this particular portfolio is also going to be different. The underwriting assessment that we would be doing for this customer is going to be more stricter than what we currently do for the EVA customer. And thirdly, what is also important to note is that there would be a minimum eligibility criteria that we will set for the employee of a company, right? Who would be eligible for a product like that. He should have shown some kind of attraction on the EVA before we offer this particular product to this particular employee. And lastly, in order to mitigate the possibility of the customer leaving, we also have an ENAC which is set on his verified bank account. So in an event the deduction doesn't happen, we can also automatically invoke the ENAC to take the money from his account. And lastly, we also have an adequate collection set up. In an event a delinquency happens, we would do the systematic follow-up to collect our money.
Okay, got it. So can you, so you said about certain qualities while underwriting. Can you expand on the underwriting process or the minimum criteria after which you will be advancing the loan to that person?
I think, one of the key things is that the policy will be very captive to the organization. However, just to give you a flavor of 3 key components of an underwriting process one is the extensive KYC verification of the customer, including the video KYC. The second key element is the minimum eligibility criteria, where we look at the employment term, the net earned salary over a period of time, and whether this particular employee is permanent contractual or yet under his probation period, for example. Yeah. There could be more minimum eligibility criteria depending upon different income brackets and the organizations that we work for. And the third key component comes is what are the different assessments that we possibly do on this particular customer. It is going to be the bureau check that is going to be happening in case of and there could be a physical verification that could be conducted to verify his current residential address, apart from, of course, the income and the debt that we would take from the bureau and from the employer, and then that will lead to a debt burden calculation.
Okay, got it. So coming back to the EVA part, right? So this is like a very low risk kind of a business. So just wanted to understand the total TAM of the market, if it is possible.
Total size of the market you're talking about?
Yeah.
Sir, would you like to take that, Vikram?
So the total TAM of the market, I mean, this is an evolving market. So EVA is a very new product in the Indian market. It's very, robust in the Western countries, but in India it's very, very nascent. There are only a few players there. So all of us together are sort of creating the market. But if you want the total TAM on a monthly basis, that would come to a couple of thousands of crores. I mean, if you see the overall salary, data of India, and you just take a certain percentage of that, that would come to a couple of almost tens of thousands of crores per month. So that is essentially the overall TAM we're targeting. But again, as I mentioned, this is an evolving market, and us plus the competition are just sort of starting to create the market as of today. So it will take a couple of years for us to reach a decent business and more or less reach the TAM.
Got it. So, in that case, if it is very developed outside India, then why the giants like HDFC, Axis, ICICI, they have like salary account tied up with big corporates. So for them, it is very integrated kind of a product. So why haven't they tapped this market? Any reason?
So the thing is, one, this is a short-term small ticket loans. These are typically loans, with an average ticket size of 25,000 for a tenure of 1 month. Plus they're unsecured. So all these banks, the big banks have a certain percentage of portfolio which they can allocate to unsecured loans. Plus they essentially do not prefer to do such small loans. Again, if you see, the market evolving from 2020 to 2021, there were hundreds of players doing loans less than 50,000. But in the last year or so, a lot of them have moved on to greater than 50,000, 1 lakh loans. So because this is slightly riskier segment, plus the unit economics don't work here in such a small ticket size.
Kalin, if I may just add another thing, there is also regulation for the banks that they can't offer nil interest products. Okay, so EVA product that we offer is supported by a disbursement fee for based on the amount of disbursal the person takes, and we don't charge any rate of interest. So when you look at the consumer durable lending, which Bajaj Finserv does, and it's an NBFC or other companies who are doing it, they typically do a zero interest but a processing fee driven model. So the banks, because of the CASA and the other compliances that they need to meet, they can't do a 0% lending. Small ticket size clubbed with 0% lending, and hence this particular value proposition does not fit.
Okay, got it. So in that case, you said, right, there are a couple of players with you are building this Indian market. So just wanted to know the players who are competing with you, whether in private or public spaces. And also, if it is possible, how the global scenario has evolved in past, say, a decade or 1.5 decade, and who are players in the global market who has shaped this market as such.
So if I may take this, so in India, our biggest competition is coming from right now Jiffy. So there's a Bombay-based company called Jiffy. There's a Bombay-based company called Fataffe. Then there's a Bengaluru-based company called Refined. So these are the main players other than us, who have been offering this to the Indian market. And in terms of global competition, so this is a very advanced product in the United States. So USME, you have the likes of RainPay, you have Daily Pay, and there's another earnings pay there. So there it is a very, very, developed product. So the likes of Walmart, Taco Bell, McDonald's employees use these products in those economies. So our target is also to, essentially eventually when the markets, as it is growing, to tap into these larger corporates, service it to their employees.
Right. So what is your view? So I think that US doesn't have that unorganized money lending which India has. So what is your view? Since it is a very small ticket size, like 10,000-15,000 rupees. So that is one of the biggest competition that you guys might be facing. So any views on that part?
So I think that's the biggest advantage we have at our end, because these unorganized money lenders, they tend to charge exorbitant interest rates because they're highly unregulated. So that is a very, very good opportunity we have, Once the market awareness is there, then I think we can very quickly tap into these spaces. Because as ma'am mentioned, we do not charge any interest. We only charge a processing fee. It only comes to about 1.5% on the transaction value, as compared to a 5%, 10% interest that these unregulated players charge.
Sorry, sir. I was of the view that you guys are charging the processing fee of 2.5%, because I read the same on our first con call. So why this discrepancy?
So it varies. It's a range-based that. So on average, it comes to about 2%.
Average it is 2%. Okay. And in that case, what IRR on of the whole year comes out to if you were to put it on the number?
Aggregate IRR comes to about 26-28%.
26-28%. Yeah, cool. So you guys are planning the personal loans which are tied up to the salary as well as this EVA loans, right? So any particular disbursement figure or AUM figure that you have in your mind right now?
As much as possible, as quickly we can grow and as much as we can grow this business too.
I think this question you should ask us in the first quarter next year.
Okay.
Yeah, when we do the next you should be asking. We are in the phase of designing the product construct and getting our policies ready. So we would be able to give you more precise and accurate information, in another 2 months' time.
Yeah, but the intention behind asking this question was just that I wanted to know what amount of funding we guys require. Like you have certain debt to equity ratio in mind. I guess it is 2:1. So what kind
Sanjay,
of
can I ask you to take this question? What kind of debt to equity?
Yeah. See, funding is not an issue. We have sufficient credit lines and we're very well capitalized. Funding is not an issue at all. There are a lot of unutilized limits also with us, and we are very well capitalized right now.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Aman Baheti from Mole Capital Private Limited. Please go ahead.
Hi, thank you for the opportunity and big congratulations to the Emerald team for a great set of performance this quarter. I have a few questions related to operating margins and strategy. So my first question is on operating margins. Sir, we have done around 70% this quarter and 68% for the first half. So are these kind of margins sustainable in the long term or this seem to dip in the future?
See, as far as the EVA product is concerned, as we grow the business, we did not increase our team size. Currently, we have a team of 8 people, 5 are techies and 8 outside consultants. So as the business grows, we need not increase the corresponding increase in the your employee base. Plus, our margins are right now higher because most of it is funded by the equity. As we take, debt more funding, then maybe, the margins might be slightly increased because of that.
So, sir, do you have any figure in mind, like a sustainable margin figure that you want to continue with?
We don't have any figure in mind as such. Let's see when the things come to there. As far as they're concerned, I think for the EVA product, on the very like we are doing about 1.5 crores of disbursement right now in EVA. Even if we go up to 100 crores, you will not have to corresponding increase in the team size. Because we need to have to just increase by 2 or 3 people and maybe some collection team.
Right, sir. So are we seeing to hire some people there because we want to get like 100 clients this year or next year? So are we looking to hire more people to get more clients?
We are engaging with more and more agents. They are on a variable cost with us. They are on a fixed cost with us. So we already have a team of 3 people in our office who are handling business development. But we are planning to engage with more and more agents pan-India who will source more clients for us.
Oh, can I just add here, Sanjay?
Yeah.
So, Aman, this is regarding the span of control. So we have already built the foundation in such a way that most of our processes are automated. And because this is a small ticket size loan and it's 100% automated kind of process, the need for having a very large operational team is not required. You are right. As we grow the business, we may end up having 1 or 2 senior people who will manage more strategic alliances. But This particular business is not a people's-driven business. This is more of a process-driven business, process and systems-driven business. Yeah.
Right. And sir, I mean, I'm asking on a corporate basis, what is the average size, of the corporates, in terms of number of employees that we are targeting?
See, currently average ticket size is about 200, but now, like what we have tied up with Municipal Corporation of Chandigarh, their staff strength is about 3,000. And we have tied up with a very large IT company, Chandigarh, their staff strength is about 1,500. And we are tied up with a large back-end company in Bombay, their staff strength is about 900. But current now, average ticket size, if I talk about 25 corporates we have talked about, average ticket size will be around 200 employees.
Okay, sir. Okay. And sir, apart from the EVA, do we charge any fee for just the salary processing thing for them?
Come again, please.
Sir, apart from our EVA product, let's say a company comes to you and asks you to just process their salary. So do we charge a fee for it, or
no, we don't charge them anything. No, we don't charge them anything.
Okay.
And Sanjay, no, this is a slightly different question, if I may add. We don't do any organization salary processing, please. We are not funding the salaries for the corporate.
Right. Just what Razorpay does, right? Razorpay also.
So we are not payment gateways. We are an NBFC. So we have a unsecured product, which is an EVA product. So for the amount that the customer, based on his eligibility, that he withdraws, and we take a withdrawal or a disbursement fee on that particular amount.
Okay, got it. And Sanjay sir, this is for you. So what is your outlook on the traditional business side regarding the SME loans and gold loans?
So that will continue to grow. They will continue to grow that business. See, there are three lines of business. One is EVA, second is the business loans what we're doing, and third is the distribution business. Both EVA and the distribution are the asset light, and a book size is built through our SME loans, and we will continue to grow that. And that book also is performing extremely well.
Right, sir, right. Okay, sir. Thank you for answering my questions. Thank you.
Thanks, Ahmed.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Chandan Mishra from Finvestor. Please go ahead.
Thank you, sir, for giving me a chance to ask questions. First of all, I want to congratulate you on your good results, sir. My question is regarding, sir, guidance. During last phone call, you have given guidance for 8 to 10x in next 3 months, in next 3 years. My question is, are we maintaining for the same?
Yeah, definitely. I'm talking about the PAT, 8 to 10x growth in PAT in the next 3 years. Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Darshil Jhaveri from Crown Capital. Please go ahead.
Hello. Good evening, sir. Thank you so much for taking my question. I hope I'm audible.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hi, sir. So first, I just wanted to understand the business a bit better. So what is our average ticket size of the loan that we are giving in? So, just wanted to know, okay, who's the person who's taking a loan? Are they so what would be like? It would be they're giving around 5,000, 10,000 rupees loan, or what is it?
So the average ticket size for our EVA customer is about 20,000 per month.
Okay.
These are people typically earning between 30 to 50,000 per month, out of which they take about 15 to 20 from us.
Okay. Fair enough, sir. And so, sir, would you say that our main competition in this from EVA would be that if someone would take an EVA loan, or would they take a small loan that other microfinance companies are offering? So is there a direct competition from them, or are we more better than these loans?
So there's two things in this. So one, microfinance companies normally do not give a loan worth 20,000, 15,000. That too for a tenure of a month or 2 months. Secondly, we are embedded